Hey, we're getting ready to get started here on the BeeKonnected Saturday show. If you're joining us, I would encourage you to tune in. We're going to hear from the CEO. We'll do some background noise here. I'll be sharing the event with you as soon as we get started, but welcome here. If you're here by stream and you're not on the BeeKonnected platform right now, I will be posting a link in the chat and we'll be happy to give you more information, more understanding how to engage with this revolutionary world's first integrated video virtual meeting platform. So anyway, hearing the talking in the background. So anyway, look forward to seeing you all here, and let's get started with this. We're going to be starting shortly. I'll let you in on some of the chatter as we get going here. Okay.
There's a large contingency from that neck of the woods. I am in Metro Detroit, and we are having another one of those days. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, so I took a lot of these great days for granted. But in Michigan, I treasure each one. So I will be getting out for a walk today. It's gorgeous. Oh, Colleen is here too. I mean, when there's two Colleens in any meeting, it's going to be a great meeting. I mean, that's pretty much the law. Like law of attraction, the law of two Colleens is totally a thing. All right. Yes, the San Francisco Bay Area is gorgeous. Actually, I think
recording is on.
Welcome to this Saturday BeeKonnected show. I am so excited for this meeting to get started. It is my true honor, not only just to be a certified expert here on the platform, but I'm so grateful to be able to introduce our host. This person, sure, he's been around the world more times than I can count. And sure, he's doing amazing things for orphans in Thailand, which has a ripple effect across the world. And as an adopted person, for that, I am grateful. But I think today, the thing I'd like to share about this person is he is so generous with his time, with his experience, with his knowledge. He freely shares it with those of us that really want to take action now. And I am forever grateful for him. So I know you all want to hear this inaugural Saturday show on the K2K platform. Let me please introduce you. Warm welcome to Johnny J.R. Reed.
Hey, good morning. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're at in the world. This is a special day today. As mentioned, I just go by JR, and I want to welcome everyone from around the world. I know we've got people from Colombia, we've got Germany, we've got Sweden. I know the Aussies are sleeping right now because it's very early in the morning. But I want to welcome you to the first ever BeeKonnected show from our own live K2K system. So this is a very special day. It's day 4. We have been in business for 4.5 years, but we've just now rolled out our most important product for the business community, which is the world's first ever integrated virtual conferencing platform. Truly here to help you in the growth of your business. We are just regular entrepreneurs supporting entrepreneurs around the world. We have 3 simple things that we focus on here at BeeKonnected. 1 is to make your life simpler. 2, to make it affordable so everyone in the world can participate, starting it free. And then as you grow your business, instead of like some of the bigger tech companies that gouge you with ridiculous pricing, we make it affordable. Even if you've got, thousands of people that you want to be able to talk to, you can do that for pennies on the dollar. And then 3, the most important, we want to focus on your bottom line to help you become more profitable. So to become simple, affordable, and profitable, that is kind of our focus here, our mission statement, if you will, at BeeKonnected. Now, to aid in the rolling out the first ever show here, it would not do us justice not to have the architect of BeeKonnected, the person that actually thought it up, financed it. She comes with a lifetime of experience working with coaches around the world, trainers, speakers, authors, someone that everybody loves to work with this individual. And that is our wonderful CEO, Miss Tanya Hoffman.
And here I am.
Jazz hands. Well, boss, congratulations, huh? As though you're a proud parent of, a brand new technology that's got patents attached to it. How do you feel?
It's been, I've tried to explain people. I was talking to my sister, right? And she's like, oh my gosh, you launched your own virtual platform? I mean, it was like this, she's trying to put it through her head. And I was like, yes. And, it was like white knuckling it until it started and it worked. And you're like, oh, okay, good. And then people were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is what we've been looking for. And so it's been really exciting. How many people are excited? Put a 1 in the chat if you are super excited.
Delayed reaction than an avalanche. There you go. And you can click on the emoji thing. So again, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a long time coming. When we started our program, we only launched one software back in 2020, which we call affectionately the Connection Generator, which is kind of why the company is called BeeKonnected. And then, of course, Tanya just kept going with different platforms, different technologies. So we have like 9 different technologies within BeeKonnected, 9 different platforms, if you will. Truly a masterpiece, but very simple to operate. And of course, a fraction of the cost when you start to grow a big business, big following, regardless if you're a chamber of commerce, you're an influencer, you're a direct salesperson, whatever your need, you can find the solutions to helping you grow your brand, grow your sales force, grow more sales from the technology here at BeeKonnected. So remember, we're subservient. We're just here to serve. We're here to give you the technology so you can do the amazing things that you can do and give you more exposure. We like to say, be heard, be seen, be found here at BeeKonnected. So Tanya, I think we should just jump into this because it's live. You obviously can see everything's working flawlessly. Recently, we just upgraded the back office to be more like a Netflix style, so it's super simple to navigate and find all the things within the platform. So we want to give you a little bit of a visual, if you will. And I am a baby boomer, so that means I am challenged with technology.
But you do it so well.
with a lot of hand holding. So this is our company overview. This is revision 10.7. For those of you who have been with us a while, you want to get a copy of this because we will be using this in the up and coming massive marketing campaign we're about to unleash on the world. So here at BeeKonnected, right? This is the online platform that does it all. There is no other company on the planet that has all this comprehensive technology in one place. So regardless if you just want to do one-on-ones on virtual conferencing, you want to be a podcaster, you want to blow it out and do, a broadcasting where you want to talk to thousands of people, you want to do your social media where our community are all pretty much for the majority are entrepreneurs, unlimited groups with no suppression of the people within your community. AI technology. That was our first technology. Everybody's raving about AI technology, right, Tanya? And you're like, oh, I've been there, done that.
That was so, 5-10 years ago when I was into that.
And then, of course, premium content, which that's not my world, so I didn't really understand. So those are the people who want to actually sell, their courses, their training. They have a message. They have a gift to the world. They might want to create their own group where they have membership fees they charge. And what you did here, Tanya, on this is it's a pass through. So you don't take a percentage of people's sales.
Yeah, one of my friends put her book up on her premium content, and she's been selling it like crazy. And she's so excited because before it was, she was having to give a percentage to Amazon or whoever that she was selling it through. So she's so excited.
And then the final one here in the upper left-hand corner, that's the P3 system. So I wish when I was a younger man, I had this type of technology because it would have made my life simpler and I could have saved a small fortune on all the travel I had to do. But with the technology today, never before in the history of mankind can you become more successful, make more money faster, and never even leave the confines of your home office. So we say BeeKonnected is the simple choice, ladies and gentlemen, because when you look at the top tech companies, we offer all this technology in one platform. So from the virtual conferencing to creating videos to social media to business connections, and of course that premium content like Kajabi, obviously tens of millions, hundreds of millions, billions of people are on the social media platform, but BeeKonnected stands, head and shoulders because we're going to make your life a lot simpler and of course more affordable, and that bottom line is increasing your ability to make more money. So we're on it now. We're live. This is the world's first integrated virtual conferencing platform. That is a game changer, in my personal opinion, because instead of trying to dive through chat to find out what you're supposed to do when the person's talking, we have lined up buttons, if you will, over on the left, and they're interchangeable. You can create whatever look and feel, brand it to your company's colors. You can put in multiple links that work live, and they also work in the replays. And to me, that is one of the most important features, because you want to set something up, especially if you have a big following. Not everybody can come at the time of the event, but they can catch the recording. And again, it's like they're still there live. If they want to purchase something, they want to participate, they want to sign up, it's there for them to do. And of course, the premium content we talked about, including the P3 system, is integrated within the software. So this is specifically designed, ladies and gentlemen, for the business community, where the bigger names, and there's only a few of them, they're just kind of generic, right? They're just there to pacify everyone so you can have a virtual conference, but they're not focusing on what you do for a living, which is to make money and move your product and service into the marketplace. So with premium content, Tanya, why is this so important to people in the realm of where you came from, which was you were the CEO of the Public Speakers Association?
Yeah, most people, they struggle being in business because they're one-offing every sale. So they're always chasing the next dollar. And here you can create a course, a membership, even a training that you can monetize, and you can create it as a residual, meaning that the person is charged, every week, every month, every year, whatever you want it to do. So it makes it simple to do business and more profitable.
Now, the next one, this is near and dear to my heart because I did spend a lot of my adult livelihood, in the direct sales world, where growing teams was something that I really was horrible at. But of course, in my defense, I started in the 80s because I'm very old. And then as my career advanced, the teams got bigger. But it's kind of inversely proportional to your time, because the bigger your teams get, the farther away that people get from the person who really knows what they're doing. So with the P3 system, the leaders of any direct sales or affiliate program can still stay in command and be telling their story. And then when it comes to selling product and service, they get to actually make the sale for the team. So again, with the buttons there, every time somebody comes to a BeeKonnected webinar and the host has got the P3 system, they just turn it on, and then everybody that's inviting people is getting credit for anything that's sold, or any signups that day goes specifically to them. So you get away from the famous statement of "get back to the person that invited you," which is always was horrifying to me, because then it was like, the weekend warrior went on vacation. So why is that important? Because the importance of now, right? So if you understand human nature, retention is something, this is part of human nature, that when you're trying to teach somebody something for the very first time, that's why they say the mother of learning is repetition. Half of the information is lost within the first hour, 70% in the first day. It's incredibly inefficient, statistics not working against you. And after a week, it's like 90% was lost. Like, what were you talking about? What was that all about? So with the P3 system versus, say, a Zoom, where you get back to the person, then everybody's chasing everybody, and the information is drastically being altered or lost in the translation of one person talk to another, where the P3 system, the leaders can go in there and constantly mentor and support the team, so everyone's getting 100% of the information, no matter how big the organization gets. And some of my teams got to be hundreds of thousands of people, and a lot of times the brand new person was not getting the necessary information directly from the source of the people that made, you know, the most income, that had the greatest success. So I'm very excited about that product. Now, if you're with us for the first time, you say, well, how many people would be able to benefit from the BeeKonnected membership? Like, who are you looking for? What's your target audience, right? That's always a question we get, is like, you know, what does your demographics look like? And so we break that into 3 simple categories. The direct sales world is 125 million people. Now, that industry with BeeKonnected, that's patented software. So that's protected from copyrights. No one can duplicate our technology. So that is a huge advantage if you're, you know, here to learn about BeeKonnected, and you might want to be reaching out to some of the direct sales leaders or the affiliate companies with affiliates. That's going to be a cash cow for a lot of people. The Zoom users that were only 10 million prior to the pandemic, and we were all forced into a paradigm shift, right? And now there's 300 million of those people. To me, they're just sitting ducks, because our software is so much more sophisticated and more affordable. And then the social media realm, of course, is now approaching 5 billion people, which to me is just mind-boggling. It's kind of like one of the only products the whole world agrees on. So if you're thinking, well, how much does all this cost, right? Well, first off, the entry level into BeeKonnected, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely free. Not
free.
Not a free trial, but you can be free. So if you're just getting started and you've only got yourself a dozen or so people that you're talking to on a virtual conferencing, and you're just trying to find some new connections, that's a great way to start, right? No one's going to call you. Once you become a member, you'll get some emails, but you know, you get to, you know, try it out, so to speak. And then as your business grows, your needs grows of how many attendees, how many people that you want to cater to in your organization. Is it 100? Is it 250? Is it 500? Is it 1,000? Is it more than 1,000 that you need to talk to? We have you covered. But the pricing here, compared to the big companies that are out there with those established names, they're 30xing their prices as your organization. They're gouging you for a ridiculous amount of cost to your bottom line, which in my opinion, you should take every dollar you've got and put it towards your marketing so you can keep expanding your business. So at our Platinum Plus, that's our top package for the public there, you can have up to 1,000 attendees. You got all your social media, the AI technology, your group creation. You'll be able to do your broadcasting. You got the P3 system. You can do your course creations, paid membership groups, everything for a very limited cost. But there's a special going on right now that if you want to be one of our beta users, so to speak, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to offer you a 50% off. So it's like the price of our Platinum, but we're going to give you Platinum Plus at no additional cost. Now, how does that stack up, right, out there, having a $50 product that has 1,000 attendees? Well, if we look at, you know, people who have a larger organization, they are paying thousands upon thousands of dollars to operate software with limited usage. So Kajabi is an amazing company. Their most popular product is $300 a month. Their pricing starts at $150 US a month. Their most popular is $300, but they don't do virtual conferencing. So then you got to go to Zoom or somebody like Zoom, and then with 1,000 attendees, it's another $340 a month. That's a lot of cheddar, right? That's a lot of cost for something that you would normally in BeeKonnected pay $99.95. But remember, the special says you can get it for $49.95. So if you do a side-by-side comparison where what Kajabi does with no virtual conferencing platform, and you look at all the different services that BeeKonnected offers, the choice is very clear of where you want to kind of park your, hitch your wagon, because we're going to help you explode your business. That's our goal, is to help you make more money. Now, before we get into this, Tanya, right? So again, let me get out of this. I'm always challenged. So before we kind of get into the money aspect, because that's kind of your secret sauce, you decided, okay, you were not only going to make superior software, you wanted to be a disruptor.
Yes, you know, I love that.
Yeah. This is why you say you should never judge a book by its cover, because you're like the sweetest person I ever found to be a CEO of any company. You're so nice, but then when I really get to know you, you're like an attack dog.
It just doesn't scare me. You know, I just see what they're not doing right for people and how they're not treating people with respect. You know, it's just like, you know, one of our incredible members, Bazil, had an incredible in-person conference. And what happens is they shut him down and he can't even promote his event on the platforms until after the event's over. And I'm like, that is just so wrong. You know, I wanted to really challenge what the hierarchy is doing right now out in the marketplace so that people can just get down and do business and really help grow their communities. And that's really important to us.
Yeah, I hate politics to begin with, but you know, it's like the 800-pound elephant in the room, and we really kind of have to address it. And I don't really care if you're a left winger or right winger, you're in the center, you're a Republican, Democrat, maybe you don't even live in America and you don't even care.
Right.
But the big tech companies have attitudes about what they think you can and can't say. In the world of entrepreneurialism, we're only here to take care of our customers. We don't care about a political agenda. We're selling a widget, we're selling a service, we're selling a concept, we're selling training. And if you say the wrong word, they whack you. And that's people's livelihood. They're taking food off the table. So I commend you for putting together not only an amazing software program that incorporates all the different technologies in one place. You only have to have one password. Your life is simpler. You don't have to spend a fortune. You can make your money, but then you don't have to look over your shoulder and worry. Now, as if you don't know in the audience there, we operate out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and I have another life also in Thailand. So here in America, I stay on the strip in one of the big 5-star hotels because I'm lazy. And I was down with some of my colleagues in the restaurant where they all know me here. And I was showing it on the phone last night, and that guy's great. And of course, my bartender's got a very twisted sense of humor, and he started talking something about like porn or something like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just show you the world's first integrated the platform, and that's where you went. Because he's a bartender, so I used to be a bartender a million lifetimes ago. And then there was a girl next to him. I said, you do know there's like Zoom, and in my community, we have a 5-star rating system, and if you get out of hand, the community turns you in a second. So I said, we'd find out if somebody was operating bad. I said, because you're violating, we only have 3 rules here. And that's the point of me having this conversation. One is that you can have no nudity. That's just goes without saying. Second is we're not into politics, but you can't do hate speech that causes violence. And the third thing is you can't have an illegal business. Now, outside of that, we don't care, right? It's not a concern of ours, because to our customers, it's not also a concern of them. They're here to serve their community. And we're not here to tell them if that's right or wrong. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but again, to some of these people who've been crushed by the big tech companies because, you know, they find out you're some political affiliation, you're donating for the party they don't like, and they suspend you. And we've seen people all the way going back to the pandemic. I remember there was a doctor group of 400,000 doctors that got canceled on one of the big tech programs because they wanted to talk about the global crisis, and they're the ones with the degrees, right? They're the ones with the doctor behind their name. So that's just insanity to me that goes on, but that's life. Okay. Now we want to talk about monetization. Now this is just the cherry on top, all right? So you ordered the sundae, you get the sundae, we're going to put a cherry on top and let you know we did monetize the platform. So let's put in the chat. Would you like to be able to monetize the work that you do by building your own community? Would you like to have another revenue stream incorporating all the effort and all the energy of you creating a community? You get a little percentage of what you generated for the company instead of them saying, well, just be glad I let you come here. Right? That's their attitude, right? So again, we want to give back to the community. We believe in that. If you give back, it keeps coming, right? It's the law of attraction and karma working in your favor. And that's what we believe. Some people call us crazy. I know we've had billionaires tell us that we're too cheap.
Right? You're like, how much do you charge? You're just doing it all wrong. I'm like, oh wow.
All right, so we get back into this. This is what we call our financial rewards, ladies and gentlemen. And so in our financial rewards, the goal here is just to give you a percentage back of any of the revenue that we take in. Now, so obviously free is free, but if you're a platinum member or above, all you got to do is ask. There's no additional charge. Ask to be an affiliate partner, and we will have to collect either a social security or a tax ID number, because that's the way the world works, right? So we have to record all this. And then we're going to pay you weekly, right, for all the business that you're generating on the platform while you build your network of followers, right? So that's just how social media works, right? People grow a following because they have something to say. Now, we decided to go with a two-tiered affiliate platform. And why two tiers? Well, we didn't want to go into the multi-level marketing universe because that sometimes gets a little mucky when you're having a conversation. But the way social media works is everyone is trying to grow their own tribe, right? Grow their own organization. And so with a two-tiered system, if you become a platinum member now, remember, we're automatically going to upgrade you free of charge to the Platinum Plus, and that is grandfathered in. That's going to save you a bunch of money throughout the course of your time here at BeeKonnected. Now, this is kind of a generic kindergarten way of explaining this because it's not complicated. So here on the screen, you see there's a John and a Jane. John is an affiliate. He's a platinum member, Platinum Plus. Jane signed up as a free member. Now remember, she gets her own K2K system, right? She gets her own virtual conferencing platform. She can post, right? And she can play on the network of BeeKonnected. But if she's inviting people onto her shows and her calls, and they find out BeeKonnected, and anybody signs up that upgrades, all those commissions that are going to be paid are going to pass through Jane because she's a free customer, and they go to John. So John has unlimited compression from all the free people he signs up that ends up turning into paid customers. Now, it's a very simple calculation. It's 10% 2 times. So again, in this case, the basic, the Pro, the Platinum, and the Platinum Plus generates between $1.30 all the way up to $10 per month per subscriber. Now, if Jane says, hold the phone there, John, that's my organization. I want to monetize my own network, right? I want to make money from the organization that I'm building. John gives he's given, we don't cut him off. That's where the second tier comes in, and it's the same percentage. So he gets 100% match of whatever Jane ends up creating on her first tier. So here's just a quick understanding of this. So it could be a chamber of commerce, it could be an influencer, it could be one individual, or it might be a direct sales company. As they talk to all of their members, usually people come here, they come for free, and then they eventually upgrade to one of the other packages if it's within their desire or their need. And then Jane gets 100% match. So let's just say there was an influencer. And it wasn't, a rock star, it wasn't a celebrity. It wasn't, somebody from Hollywood. It wasn't a sports person with like 10 million, something like Tom Brady or Gary Vee. Let's say there's 500,000 people in this influencers network, and they convert 1% of their following to BeeKonnected. That's just 1% of their following. The monetization here would average about 25,000 a month for the influencer. That's 25,000 a month. That's coming from the subscribers.
Is that 25,000 baht or US dollars?
Oh, fooling me. Yeah, it's not pesos, it's not rubles, it's not riel, it's not, there's a lot of currencies out there. So that's 25,000 US dollars. But it's being paid twice. It's being paid to the influencer. And if Jane was the one that introduced the influencer, she gets 100% match. Now, if you stop and think about how many millions of influencers, how many millions of people are monetizing their businesses online, like I know TikTok here in the United States has about 160 million actual people on TikTok. Of that, 7 million of those people are monetizing their business. And a lot of people are a little worried about what's going to happen if they don't, because Congress is having a little hissy fit And it's all politics. Again, dragging me into that conversation I want to have. But at 7 million people that are nervous. Okay, so at the end of our little overview, there's always three kinds of people, right? Because we have so much training, tutorials, support. We got customer services. We got certified coaches. You will never be confused for long here at BeeKonnected, because we're going to go out of our way to make sure you understand everything. But at the end of the day, there's three kinds of people. The one person says, nah, it's just not for me. I don't want to change anything. Two is the person says, hey, I'll become a member, sign up. You want to maybe be a free member, a basic, a pro, or you might want to take advantage of the 50% special and be a beta user. And that means you can start monetizing your business. And that is, the BeeKonnected model. Now, we have just one quick announcement before we let everybody go back to their time out there, is we're going to have a very aggressive marketing campaign coming up over the next week that's going to last for a month. And we're going to do all the hard work for you. So we're going to be supplying certain videos that you can simply, now look, it's free. It's the marketing campaign that we're going to be teaching you is absolutely free. And, unless you pay for texting, then we need to have a conversation of who's your cell phone provider. So you can text, you can email, and you can post. All of those three things are free of charge. So if you can text, you can email, and you can post, you can get the word out about BeeKonnected. And remember, with our software the way it is now, we're going to be having what we call a blitz, a 30-day blitz. And we're going to be doing round the clock 15-minute overviews about BeeKonnected, so people can watch the videos, and the videos have demos. They talk about our chief marketing officer, which is the same individual that built Google, by the way. That's right. Our chief marketing officer was one of the main primary people that built Google for its first 15 years and got them to $750 billion. So that's our marketing guy. And they're going to hear from people like that about BeeKonnected. Why did they come to BeeKonnected? Because they know we're going to be the next big tech company on the planet. So as you send those things out and they end up coming to one of the shows, they come to a blitz, they might come to next Saturday's show, you don't even have to be there. They're going to click on the link and you get credit for it, right? That's how simple it's going to be to start monetizing your business, is you bring people to BeeKonnected, the software tracks everything, and then we give you full accounting in your back office about how many people are on the network that you help build. And we break it down for you. And even if you don't understand everything, we're going to pay you anyway. That's my favorite thing of all, right? You don't have to understand any percentages. There'll be a virtual income in your back office that if you're in America, we'll ACH you. If you're international, we're going to wire transfer you. You're laughing. I knew you're reading the chat. I'm not that smart to do two things at one time.
I love it. I love it.
So Tanya, what are the three buttons over to the left? What are they here? What are they there for today?
So if you're joining us from the Social Biz site, then you would hit join today if you're brand new here and you're like, oh, I want to give BeeKonnected a try. The middle one is an incredible training by our amazing executive assistant, Miss Heather Wells. And she will go over how to utilize and how to every button. She goes through everything on your virtual platform. So if you're like, oh, I'm a little nervous about using a new one, don't fret. It's super simple. And then the next one,
let me stop you there. So we have recorded training, when our tutorials and all those things. And what you're saying is, for a limited time, we also have live training going on how to use BeeKonnected.
Live training, exactly. And she does have a recording, so you can always ask her for that. But that's what's so great here is we have live customer support. So if you ever have questions, just simply reach out.
And what's the last link?
The next Saturday show. So you want to go there and set up your P3 system again. So that way all your links are working over to the left.
So that is going to complete our thing here. I have a marathon ahead of me today, right? So we're training people on the new marketing campaign coming up. If you're one of our certified coaches, if you're in the 1% club, you need to jump on my calendar, because I need to have a private conversation with you when we unleash this. Because when you do things like the 30-day blitz, if you do it correctly, right, you will be amazed at the results, right? I can just share that with you. It's not something I read in a book. It's not something I learned in a seminar. It's something as I built my teams around the world. I was taught by the best, and I just want to share that information they shared with me that helped me become one of the 1%ers in the realm of where I came from. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Give yourself a hand, give yourself applause. This is our first ever BeeKonnected show live on the K2K system. So I'm happy because it's day 4 and nobody died.
I know, right? As Caroline says, epic.
All right, be safe out there. We love you all. We appreciate you all. Until next time, God bless.
Bye, everybody.
Recording has stopped.